Hey everyone, good morning. If you're new here, my name is Amanda. Welcome. This is Dead Garden Tarot. So I'm having to start this video over again because it was interrupted, which is fine because it'll go a little faster. But I wanted to do a reading today about, I wasn't planning on it, but there's this beautiful energy that's coming in about this new love that's heading towards you. And it's really giving high-level soulmate vibes. It's just such... I'm getting like a schoolgirl. It's giving like beautiful safety, like soft feminine era. I'm sorry. It's a feeling that I've never really felt before. If you guys can relate, this energy of this masculine, and he's a divine masculine, because this energy is nothing but top-notch. His energy is beautiful, it's warm, it's inviting, it's safe. I wouldn't say comfortable because it might be a foreign feeling to you, like it is me. I've never experienced a truly safe energy where not only can you be yourself, but you can't help but melt into this man. It's undeniable. Intriguing and interesting is coming up. So I pulled from the Whispers of Love Oracle, and I got Consider Your Foundation. So like I said, this is a safe masculine. This masculine offers stability. He's really grounded. Simple acts of kindness. Kindness energizes you and brings happiness to those around you. You could be animal lovers. You could want to farm. But I really love the safety and the warm, fuzzy, golden feeling that I'm getting from this card. I feel like you light each other up from the inside. Get to know each other. So learn to meet another's need for love. There's this really locked in feeling, this emotional maturity. I feel like this is an older man. You know, he's giving emperor vibes. And I feel like because there's such an intriguing and interesting energy between the two of you, that you want to know how to love each other. You're curious. You want to know about each other. And your dedication in loving yourselves and loving each other seems to be really important. Very mature love. Next is Demonstrate Love. So I shuffled and 2 came out and then 4 came out, and I only wanted 1, but Spirit said to take them. So find out what is important to those you love and then act on them. Yeah, I feel like he really wants to know what makes you happy. He wants to know what you need. He wants to know what you love. He really wants to make not only your inner child feel safe, but like there's no question about that, but he really wants to bring out that, like, that womanly beauty about you. I'm hearing like he wants to level you up. He wants to see that side of you that you've never been able to go into, that you've never been able to find or achieve because it hasn't been an option in your life. New love. Embrace an opportunity for love in your work prospects or for spiritual growth. Yeah, I was thinking that like you were going to, I don't think you've met this person. This is somebody new that's coming in. And I feel like you might meet this person, maybe you're moving, maybe you're starting a new job. You could meet them through your spiritual work. You could meet them like, again, at a new job. But I feel like you wished for this. And she's giving me like fairy vibes. And it's interesting because I keep hearing fairy princess. Maybe that's his nickname for you. Treasure your loved ones. It is important to love others deeply. I feel like there's such an intimacy between the two of you. And a dedication and a commitment that is not only rare, but again, I feel like it's foreign to you. I don't know if it's foreign to this masculine. I feel like it might be. He knows you're rare. He knows that you're special. And he wants to give you everything. The drop on the top of the hands, there's the earth inside of that. I feel like he wants to give you the world. And the hands around with the golden light and the mother and the child, I really feel like he wants to give you a family. He wants to hold your light in his hands, and he is confident and powerful and secure and stable enough that he can do that. There's something, I had something in my head and I forgot what I was going to say. Yeah, I'm just going to keep going. So I pulled from the traditional manga. I'm eating a ginger chew, if that's what you're wondering. When I turned the camera on, I was like a little bit nervous and I wasn't sure why. And I feel like maybe the nervousness is from you haven't gone back out there because you've been healing. So maybe you're nervous about meeting other people. Maybe you're nervous about getting back out there. Or maybe it's just like a foreign feeling to you and you just want to, you just want to be your best or just do well. I'm not sure. So the traditional manga, Consider Your Foundation, the Page of Pentacles came out. I really love this Page of Pentacles because there's so much color and so much opportunity and so much life and light in this. And I really feel like he's going to raise your finances. I feel like he's going to really like you're gonna start new with this man. Like there's so much stability and opportunity with him and this love. And I feel like he really wants to raise you up and give you everything that you desire to make you happy. There was a real sense of pleasing you, and not pleasing you because it feeds his ego. Pleasing you because he wants to see you smile, because you deserve it. Because he knows that you're rare, because it's what makes him happy. Simple acts of kindness. The Wheel came out, and I was saying how she's looking forward, she's not looking back. And she's giving very soft, like, maiden vibes with, like, the gown and, like, or negligee or whatever you want to call it. And it's interesting because the King of Wands came out as well. And they're looking at each other. Again, he's so intriguing. He's so interesting. This is a stable, confident, He's sure of himself. And there's even fire around the wheel. So I feel like he gets your fire lit. I feel like he really turns you on. He communicates well with you. He's got that charm and that charisma. And it's interesting because I don't know what kind of animal that is. It's like a beast, kind of. So I feel like he really has like a beastie quality to him. So it's giving Beauty and the Beast vibes. The other two cards that popped out before I was rudely interrupted was the Star. Yeah, again, with that making a wish, he sees you as the star. And he knows that you're a giver and that you pour into people. And this is a masculine who wants to pour into you. I mean, we're talking... The way this masculine is locked in, the way that he pours into you, it's like nothing I've ever felt before. It's nothing... Like I said, it's such a foreign feeling to me. The Four of Wands? Okay, I didn't even realize that. Yeah, the Four of Wands. Yeah, there's like a fun, energetic energy between the two of you. I feel like you will really have a lot of fun. I feel that your energies blend so well that you may like to dance, he may like to dance. So, for instance, if you guys were dancing, oh my God, that's not, that's not what I was gonna say. Okay, I heard horizontal mambo, but that's not what that's not what I was gonna say. But again, so you'll probably really flow really well in bed. Like I said, I feel like he really lights you up, gets you going. But what I was going to say is the natural flow between the two of you is giving like dance vibes. It's giving he knows how to lead. And because you melt into him and he feels safe, there's that trust there that you know where you're being led, or you might not know, but you're trusting it because you can't help it. His energy is that inviting, and not inviting in a weird, creepy, like vampire type of way. It's not like a sucking in type of energy where you fall into him. It's a comfort wrapping around, like loving, almost like a hearth feeling, like a fireplace kind of feeling, where it just slowly creeps in and wraps around you and like warms everything up inside of you and raises that warmth inside of you. It's interesting. But with the two girls on here, and I mean, the Four of Wands is very much like marriage celebration vibes, but there's a strong friendship quality to this. And I really feel like the simple acts of kindness really speaks to, like, he's a gentleman. He wants to do this right. He wants to do it step by step. He wants to go through, not like the motions, but like go through the path of what you're supposed to do. Like, you know, dating, getting to know each other, getting comfortable with each other, taking it step by step. But I feel like every time you connect with this masculine, it goes further than the last time. There's a trust being built. What can I get to know? What can I get for the get to know each other, learning each other's need for love? So this could be speaking of, it's number 44, that's stability. Again, a lot of hard stability with this, so like very foundational. learning each other's love language, learning each other's boundaries in like that emotional capacity, like, you know, what brings you joy, what brings tears of joy to your eyes, what makes you cry, what are your triggers, that sort of thing. He may want to sail with you, travel with you. They say that to really get to know someone, if you can live with them and see how they work under pressure and under stress, you take a trip with them and see how they function in that. The Ace of Swords. Yeah, there is an open, honest communication between the two of you, and I feel like he's really easy to talk to. And you might even find yourself, yeah, he really clears up your throat chakra. I feel like every time you talk to him, you can't help but just like release some more information about yourself. And then sometimes you might find yourself kind of like trailing off. And then you're like, wait, I've been talking about myself for like 5 minutes. Like what? And then you like ask him a question and ask him how he's doing. But he just smiles at you and kind of like loves that you are comfortable enough to talk with him. Like he doesn't, there's no judgment. There's no questioning in it. Like he loves to look at you when you speak. Because it's getting to know you. What else can you tell me about this? One more. Judgment. Yeah, there's no judgment. I just heard he speaks your praises. He thinks highly of you. He speaks highly of you. And you know, that's how it should be. The person you marry, you shouldn't be speaking ill of the person. If there's any sort of gap, the person you marry, you should only have nothing but high regard for. Yeah, and again, with the wings on her head, I just feel like I really like the card for this way, because again, he was like, I was saying, there's no judgment between the two of you. I feel like the communication is so honest between the two of you that like he likes that you're a free thinker and an open thinker, and he is the same way. But I'm getting that like when you trail off in your head, or maybe you go somewhere else, maybe you're neurodivergent, maybe you get distracted easy, he wants to know that trail of thought. He wants to know like where you went. And it's almost like he can read you so well. And there's no, like I said, this man is so confident and secure in himself that he doesn't take it personally. Like he's so inquisitive about you. That's so neat. I don't know. I've never encountered someone like this before. Or maybe I have, but I just like never knew it. But I don't know. Because I mean, you meet people and then you know, you don't really know who they are, really. So, okay, this demonstrating love. Find out what is important to those you love and act on it. So, the Six of Swords. So, to me, this is giving, he knows that you've been through a lot. He knows that you carry a lot on your shoulders. He knows that you're doing it by yourself. You might be a single mom. You don't have to be. Take it as it resonates. But he knows that you carry a lot in your life. I'm getting lightheaded. You guys might have air in your charts. But I feel like he opens your mind up. And you open his mind up. Like I said, I feel like you guys like each other's thought processes and the way that you see the world and each other, how inquisitive you are about each other. He wants to know your story. He wants to get to know the struggles that you had to go through because he wants to make it better. He wants to make sure that you never have to go through and struggle or go without ever again. What can I get for the new love? What can I get for this wish? What can you tell me? What can you tell the collective? The Chariot. Yeah, he's coming in real soon. I feel like Aries season, because he's coming up as the Emperor, that's been coming up a lot in the other readings, because he comes up as the King of Wands, because Aries in itself is coming up, and we are in Aries season now. Spring is now in motion. I feel like he's gonna be, so what is that? The end of March, the beginning of April. I feel like that's when this is gonna set off. What else can you tell me about that? What else can you tell me about the new love? Yeah, you're the High Priestess. He sees you as the High Priestess. You are worth your value and weight in gold, and more so. You're the moon, the star, the sun, all of it. Yeah, with he knows how deeply protected and rooted you are in your faith and your spirituality. And I feel like that's a really huge foundation, connect with the two of you, because I feel like he is also. Well, that's interesting. So the Devil is also coming out. I'm getting a couple things off this card. One is, you may or may not trust this because it is so foreign to you. Like you're waiting for the other shoe to drop kind of thing. And you don't want to get your hopes up. But also, this might speak of the fact that because he is a God-loving man, he might not be fully... I feel like he might be new to like spiritual stuff. You know, there's a lot of people out there that believe in God that don't like tarot cards because they think it's like devil work, right? Or other things. Like the spiritual community can go both ways, but so can religion, right? So take it as it resonates. And there could be also something to be said about the fact that he just might be obsessed with you. He might be like you're all that he thinks about. And because he's coming in fast, he doesn't want to wait anymore. And I feel like all this fire is like really coming up. And because he's an emperor, because he's the King of Wands, and because his energy is so good, you know, with that beast quality, he might have had some underlying issues that he had to deal with in the past. I mean, we all have pasts, right? Maybe he had to deal with exes. I don't know. That's really weird. What can I get for the Devil card? Can you clarify that for me? I just heard no. Maybe I'm right then. Maybe it's a... this Devil depiction is really weird. Maybe he thinks you put a spell on him or something. I don't think that's what I'm getting though. What can you tell me about the Devil? Or maybe I can clarify. What are we at? Clarify with the other cards, maybe. Should I clarify with the other cards? The Four of Swords. Laying it to rest. Oh, wow. That's weird. I'm getting like, because she's in her armor and it's about like laying it to rest and like putting your sword down. Again, that soft feminine era that you don't have to fight anymore. And because it's in between the High Priestess and the laying it to rest, I really feel like he's a protector. He's gonna protect you and provide for you and create such a safe harbor, a safe space for you that you're no longer gonna have to fight alone. You're no longer going to have to fight any sort of negative thoughts, any sort of like negative impulsivity that you might have had in the past. He really heals and grounds your lower 3 chakras. God. I mean, when you meet a man of high value and you feel his vibe, it's like, how many other girls are like drooling and like vampiring over him, right? Like fucking, like, what do you call them, succubuses and shit? What? I mean, he's just so fucking good. I mean, he's got to have something, right? Like I said, maybe you're waiting for the other shoe to drop. This beast side nature, like, you know, what is it on his other side? He could have a temper, right? If he's like fiery, he's like coming up as Aries, he's coming up as, so I don't know, but like the safety that he provides, the maturity and the stability that he is, the confidence. And if he's an emperor, he's, you know, that's all 4 kings. That's like, he's made his money, he has his empire, he runs the show, he has everything in his life, and he wants, you know, a divine feminine, a high priestess, someone of value and rarity, to share it with. And that's what he sees you as. What can you tell me about treasure your loved ones? I heard he values your time. So he doesn't take you for granted. He knows that you could choose someone else. He knows it's about your choice. But he wants to win you over. He wants to win your heart. Two of Pentacles. Yeah, he offers again with the balance and the stability, and I feel like he just really knows how to juggle the light and temper the dark, and the balance between work life and family life and play. The Queen of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. I heard he sees you as full of emotion. and you offer your cup up freely, which is why he wants to fill all of your cups. Again, because your cup is so giant, he understands the abundance that you have inside of you. He doesn't want to squander it, I heard. He doesn't want to waste it. Wow. I think I'm going to leave it there. I was going to go into I guess I can pull a couple. I'll ask one question because I feel like it's pretty straightforward. I mean, what do I want to ask? So we know he's coming in quickly. He's coming in fast, sooner than you might expect. And his intentions are clear. It seems like he wants to do everything moving forward. What can you tell me about the collective, though? How does the collective feel about this person? How does the collective feel about this person? That's way too many. I feel like you feel a lot of emotions for him, again, that you're not used to. But it's so undeniable. You still try. I feel like you still try to put up a bit of a fight with him. Because I feel like you're still healing. Yeah, you're still healing with the coffin. Whatever it is that you went through, it's being put to rest. What was that one? Light bulb, discovery, an aha moment, an enlightenment, an epiphany, an illumination. So I feel like if you haven't already, you're about to have a very big revelation about not only how you feel about this masculine and what he's trying to offer you, but what it is about him. I mean, besides that he's pretty stellar and he looks great and he feels great, but what it is about him that differs from someone else in the past. Whatever you're healing from in your heart, I feel like you're trying to process and weigh out the pros and cons. Because the energy has been, it'll come down to two, right? You'll have a choice to make. You will have to exercise your free will. And he knows very well that you're healing and that you could choose someone else in the end, which is why he wants to do it right. And I feel like he doesn't want to claim you until he knows for sure. And once he claims you, then you're his and that's it. So make sure that you continue with your honesty, you continue with your self-respect and your self-love, and you do it right. Because you're not looking to consummate, let's say, the relationship because it would break your heart to break his heart, and his heart would break if you did that. What is that? Fixed the middle of the season. So now is not the time. So yeah, so right now he needs to get things done. You need to get things done. This is about confidence and being purpose driven, being someone, being bold, being reliable, being conservative, someone you can count on. He's someone that you can count on, but you also want to be someone that he can count on. To trust and to protect your heart and to protect his heart. Because when you go into a marriage, that's one of the main things that you want to take into consideration, right? Yeah, it's like all is fair in love and war, but think he's trying to be respectful of your feelings, and you want to do the same for him. So like I said, there's a friendship building. You want to take those steps as you go. So there's no, I feel like you're feeling each other out. There's, you know, some intimacy going on, but there's no sexual things that are going on per se. Like, I feel like there's kisses happening and you're hugging and kind of touching, but nothing sexually below the belt, nothing like that. Because you want to respect each other and you want to do it right. And fair. And like mature. You don't want to get into anything that, again, you're not looking to break your own heart. You're not looking to break his. And if you decide that this isn't the man that you want to go with, there's someone else, then you should, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Not respect, but you should take care in that, right? I'm like really hot now. I'm like fired. This energy is like extreme, like heat. He warms the bones. That is your reading. I hope that you liked it. I hope it resonated with you. If it did, give it a thumbs up, share, subscribe, join the garden, where we play and we cultivate and we heal and we plant the seeds of our dreams the way that we want for the life that we want. I hope that you guys have a great day, and yeah, peace. God bless.